All right, welcome back to Twin Hammer. We've got one of our star guests here. We've got Ratman from Argentina. It's so amazing to have you. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello, Canada. Hello, world. How are you doing? Thank you, Twin Hammer, for hosting me.
Yeah, we saw each other at Worlds. You're very easy to spot, and all the Canadian guys were talking about you. You were like, everyone loves you in the whole Kill Team community. So I was like, man, I need to reach out, talk to this amazing Ratman. I haven't spoken to you in person, right? And we were just doing the Skaven conversion, and I was like, I wonder if he would like this Skaven conversion of the Ratlings. So so we just got talking, and I was like, yeah, this would be amazing to have you on the pod. The data slate finally just dropped. Finally, it made us wait so long.
I was starting to build an army to play Bolt Action. I was like, okay, I guess I'll play something else. Meanwhile,
yeah, my brother started playing Old World. He went back to our old World models and started building those.
And that's gonna be bad for business,
right? But they've released it, and now we're excited again. And it's gonna be amazing. It looks like the most even. I haven't even actually played a game in the new data slate. I've been just so busy the last couple of weeks, but we're so excited. I think it's going to be the most balanced data slate of them all. So have you played any games yet?
I got a couple of games under my belt. We had a tourney last Sunday past, and it was good. It was super fun. I like the data slate. I like how things are currently. I like because now we have new top dogs. Like, if you ask me, I think that the Night Lords.
Yes.
Nemesis Claw, that's
Nemesis Claw.
I was trying to get that. Nemesis Claw, I think that they're going to be the kings of the actual meta right now.
Yes, because they're already strong, and then all the elite teams got toned down. And we want to talk about your beloved team, the Blooded.
My beautiful Blood.
And how they are in the meta. And then we want to talk about the Argentinian scene, Córdoba.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a big city in Argentina, and the scene growing there, and it just exploded, right? This year at Worlds, how many Argentinians were there?
It was 7 of us this year, right. And it's crazy because we just went up like a 300%, because previous year it was just 2 of us, and well, do your math,
Yeah.
it's a very big upgrade.
Yeah.
So we were like very proud. We got this like first time like all like the Argentinian gang, because Worlds has a little bit of that like recent thing. Like, you have your gangs, like those are the New Yorkers, those are the guys from Texas, those are the guys from Spain. You can spot them, and they're all together. They're like cliques, like gangs. So it was funny because we were a full-flown gang this year. Like last year, the previous year, we had to go like with the other Latino crews. It was like,
there was only 2 Argentinians last year.
It was only 2 on the 2023.
Wow. Yeah. And then how many from Córdoba and how many from Buenos Aires?
It was just me, the single Córdoba guy, and all 6 porteños. That's how we call the Buenos Aires gang. But we have like a very big like team all around the whole country. Like, they come and play here. We go and play. Actually, we're going next week. We'll have a tourney in there in Buenos Aires. We're going to play. It's a team tourney. So we're taking 2 teams, and
nice.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
And how many players in each team? 3 teams?
It's 3, yeah.
Nice.
So we're 6. So let's see.
The team tournament in Kill Team is actually so fun.
It's a lot of fun. You have game, like before the game, like you have to pick who's going against whom, and like you have like a strategic phase, It's... a super strategic phase.
Which matchup will go into which guy, which will be on which...
Can you take him? Yeah. Okay, I'll go for it.
Yeah. Tom, my twin brother, that's why we're called Twin Hammer, but he was with me in Nova, and we got a Florida guy, Matt, to be part of our team. And that was so fun. We were like, you look up, you're playing, and then you look up, one guy's done, and you say, did you get it? The guy goes, yeah. You look at the other guy, did you win? And the other guy goes, no. And then you look at yourself, you're like, oh, damn, I got to win now.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure now.
Yeah.
Always get the Florida man.
Yeah.
Always get those crazy guys.
Yeah, we went to the finals in that one. He won, he was playing Star Striders and he won all of his games and yeah, he was like we made him an honorary Canadian by the end of it. We gave him
Yeah, like
citizenship right there.
like just like Jimmy Kelly.
Right? Yeah. I was speaking with Jimmy at Worlds and because he in the preamble was listed as Canadian and then
Yeah.
they listed me as United States.
Okay, so they switch you up.
He came to me and he's like, dude, he's like, do you have Canadian boxers that you can give me? And he's like, I swear I'll just go up there and I'll just take my boxers and then everyone will see I'm Canadian if I win, you know? He's such a funny guy.
He's a madman. He's a crazy. Yeah, he's so
And
funny.
he has like, I think he said he has 7 sons.
Holy shit.
Like, I mean, all the
Like
kings of
the
Europe,
whole,
they would have like done everything to have 7 sons. This guy's like got a
he's got a
whole,
full lineage there, right?
yeah, you can bring an army in 10
Yeah.
years. You'll have the whole army there.
He's got a little kill team, you know?
Bring 2 teams to the kill team tournaments. Yeah.
Now those kill teams will start like reproducing themselves and
Yeah.
the more kill teams, and then you have an army.
You have an
That's-
army. Yeah,
That's a fucking dynasty. The Kelly dynasty.
it is. We got to get some tips. How do you produce so many sons? But yeah, it was so fun. Worlds was great like that because you got to talk to so many different people. And what was your before we go into the Argentinian scene? How was Worlds for you as a blooded player? How did you enjoy it, like from a game perspective?
I loved it. I think I could have done a little better because I lost a couple of. Well, let's start over from the top. My first game, I got paired against Jason from New York,
Oh,
from the podcast. You know,
oh,
just
I
another
think
kill team podcast.
yeah, he's from out west.
Okay.
Yeah, Travis is New York and Jason's
Ah,
Midwest.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got paired against Jason, and he was playing his Phobos.
Yes.
It was a great game. A lot of fun. Playing, we actually met before from his podcast. Oh yeah,
Yes.
we talked and stuff. But meeting in person and getting to play a game, because you know it's the lack of the draw. You never know if you're actually gonna be actually playing players you want to play or
Yeah.
players you even know who they are. So
Yes.
it's like, okay, cool. My
And
first game is
Yeah, and it's cool because when you're playing someone, you get to be friends with them, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
It's
great.
that's why I'm a very big supporter of the 4 hour rounds. I'm cool with it because you're not going there to like, you know, with your blade on your teeth, like to cut someone's neck off. No, I'm still talking to people like every day or pretty much once a week or so that I met at Worlds.
Yes.
On 2023, I met True Carlson.
Yes.
He came over, he visited here, he stayed up at the Rat Cave.
Wow.
Yeah, then I went to New York as well. He toured me around. He showed me his city. I showed him my city.
No
It's-
way.
Yeah, which is we made great buddies.
Yeah.
He's a
Friendship.
great guy, and
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, and I met
You
Jason.
don't get that on MTG tournaments, you know.
Oh,
They
it's-
they all
like-
hate each other. Yeah.
yeah. I met Jason at in Vegas, not this past year, but the year before. And then we stayed in touch. We played TTS and
Yeah.
he's also a musician.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually told me. Yeah, you're right.
He's an incredible DJ. He sent me some beats.
Yeah,
I was like, dang, we got to link up and make a beat together. So
yeah, fuck yeah, man. I think that it's real good because even though we're all very different people and we're coming from different backgrounds and different places and shit, we have a lot in common. And it's not only at the Warhammers, you know, and then my
Yeah.
Warhammers. I think it goes deeper because the kind of people who's into this kind of shit, it's into a lot of other shit. It's like you probably also like this and this and this and that.
yes.
And whenever you start spotting those connections, you get like true friendships out there.
Yeah, because everyone has to be intelligent. They have to have their
Yeah.
stuff together. They have to be creative. So you have a lot of artistic, but then you have the analytical
The-
side.
It's a guy.
Yeah, and then the battle, and then the masculine battle. That
Yeah.
you want to battle, you know, right? So
Yeah, you got your tourney player's archetype.
yeah,
Absolutely.
right? So yeah, and so you played Jason first round, and then
That was my first round.
yeah,
I won. It was real good. It was like a gentleman's game, you know. It was yeah, a very, very good game, shaking hands and shit. And we had a lot of fun. Then I played Eric. He's from Canada as well. Eric Isaacs. He was playing Bros.
mm,
And it was a great game as well. We had a lot of fun. We were just throwing jokes in here and just laughing out. And like all my games are good games because I do my best for them to be. And whenever you're trying your games to be good and your other player or whoever's on the other side of the board is able to enjoy themselves, I think that's the whole spirit of the game. I have like, this is my catchphrase at playing kill teams, like making love. Both of the parts involved on it have to
yes,
enjoy what they're doing. Because if not, you're doing something wrong. Go play with yourself.
right. I
That's the spirit.
I totally agree, and that's such a Argentinian romantic way.
It's,
So the thing about it is really so much so like that because I love Kill Team because you get your masculine aggression, but for a game called Kill Team,
yeah,
there's like most like 99% of everyone is like a pure gentleman, like
yeah.
just a good person that you're like, man, I have so much in common with this person. And we had a great game because it was played in the great spirit. It was played in the proper spirit, right?
Well, that's what I really love about this community. That most of your players will be good players, and you'll find an occasional asshole. Whenever all the other communities in gaming, you know, Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and whatever. So I don't know. I never played any of that, but I got a set of ears, so I listen around, and I have friends, so I talk with them. It's mostly you're playing versus assholes, and you'll find an occasionally like good guy. It's
Yes.
like all the way around. It's like 9 to 10, but inverted.
It's actually true. I think I've played like 150 Kill Team games now or
Yeah,
200. And like I haven't had one game where I was like, maybe
yeah,
one game where I was like, okay, maybe that wasn't great. And then I had like 199 games where I was like, oh, this game's amazing.
yeah.
That was a great
It's a
game.
very small sample of your
Yeah.
total, you know, sample. It's a
Yeah.
very small percentage.
Yeah. So how was Brood Bros when you played Eric? Because this is a hidden Canadian because when you mention him, we didn't see him as our other Canadians. It was about
Oh,
8 of
he
us.
was in conceal.
He was in conceal. He was a Brood Bro. Maybe he was like
Yeah,
waiting for the day of ascension of Canada.
it was disguised and shit. It was pretty cool. He's a really nice guy. We had a lot of fun. I find it crazy playing with bros against bros because they have a lot of very similar gimmicks as I do. You know, it's like, well, that seems pretty much the same as what my guy do.
Yeah, because
So
you have the Ogren and they have like the
yeah, they
bigger
have the
model,
big
shark.
boy and
Yeah,
yeah, but we have a lot of like, hey, I can do that. Hey, it's like the Spider-Man meme, you know?
yeah. Both people are
Yeah,
looking at each other.
so it was like a disguised mirror match,
Yes,
but it was very, very, very fun. I
that's.
was very scared of mind control and all that shit, but I think he didn't brought the mind controlling guy. But
Did he bring the guy with the Magus, the one that
the small one,
yeah,
not
the
the
small
big
one, not the
patriarch shit.
not the
Yeah,
patriarch. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. You
yeah.
don't use a patriarch against blooded.
No,
That's an overkill.
you'll
Just
get
don't.
shot up. Yeah, you'll get
Yeah.
shot up. Yeah, yeah. And then how was the rest of your games? They were like pretty good.
Yeah, okay. So after that, I won that game as well. And after that, I got paired with Big Dogs. And I got paired against Alexa.
Oh,
Yeah.
the world
Like
champion.
last year's champion. Yeah. He was still the running champion, you know, because
Yes, yeah.
Dan Barton
Reigning
hadn't won yet. So I got paired against Alexa. And boy, oh boy, we played.
Inquisition
Uh,
Kazukin. Did he go with Kazukin?
yo,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
hurt it as much as it sounds like. He's a really good player, but he was like he had like some trouble sleeping the previous night. So he was like a little burnout. I was like, okay, this is my chance. If I'm taking him, I'm taking him now. I couldn't. I did as much as I could, but I could not.
Wow. Yeah.
He was just on a different level, you know. He was like, wow, man, that's big boy play.
Right. And he was test. We saw him play the play test of the new edition at Nova, but he came all the way from Australia, right? So those guys must have like jet lag. We had to go just 1 hour, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't have that much of a jet lag.
yeah,
It's a 2 hour difference for me. It's like I'm cool.
yeah.
But that jet lag was showing for real. He was like, oh man, I couldn't sleep. Like, mate.
Yeah, you can play the game in his sleep though.
Yeah, and he really kicked my ass. We played played stuffed turkey, and I was the turkey. It's just like putting some more Inquisition guys in there and burning my ass and shooting. I was like, come on, man, I just wanted a blooded token here.
Yeah, Inquisition was crazy. Yeah, I had the same thing with Mateusz from Poland.
Yeah, that's a good player as well.
I couldn't play. We played Inquisition. If I beat him, I would have gone to the big bracket.
Yeah,
I was like doing really well by that time. But then, yeah, I was gonna say he knew all my moves before I did it. Right? Some of these guys, like Alexa, Mateusz, they have so much of the patterning. Right?
They just know their stuff, and that's the thing I recognize. I can point out that I do not do, that I acknowledge that would make me a way better player, and that would be studying.
Yes,
I play. I don't study. You know, I'm not reading and playing the other kill teams and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll go to my club. I'll play against someone who has that kill team. Guess what? No one has that kill team around. It's like, I'll have to read that one.
Yeah. Right.
But that's as much as it gets. It's like, I'm not try-harding that hard.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my best.
And I think there's a level, I'm the same way. Like you could get to that next studying level and like see all the patterns, but at that point we're trying to do this for fun, right? Like this is an escape, right? So I like being competitive, but I'm never concerned with winning because I know I'm not really gonna, I don't want to study as much as I need to.
I don't want to make it a PhD, you know?
Right?
I just want to play the fucking game.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough. I played good enough to qualify and shit and be around and, shoulder to shoulder with the big dogs.
Yeah.
But I can recognize someone that's way better than me. I know you know what I want to do, and I don't have any fucking idea of what the fuck are you going to do. So I guess I'll try. I don't know. It's just going for it. It's like Rocky, the first one.
Yeah, we'll have to go in playing the Rocky music and you look
in my own fantasy. I'm always Rocky.
You look like Rocky. Honestly, if you came in with two like those fighting gloves with
the wife beater,
the leopard skin on your jacket in the back there, it looks like amazing.
I'll work on a Philly accent, Adriana.
Don't pronounce anything and you'll sound like Rocky.
Just only speaking vowels.
Oh, so now that you've played with Blooded at Worlds, you've played it after the data slate, what do you think has changed? Did Blooded have any upgrades or they weren't untouched?
No, we're fortunate enough. This is one of the things I love about Blooded. It's the most balanced game. The most balanced kill team internally and externally. Like we haven't suffered one single change since Kill Team 2.
Wow.
Yeah, on an FAQ, Blooded was untouched always, and they weren't actually specific for our faction. They were core rules. Like for example, the little guy, the Ogren, kind of get more from light cover. I was like, okay, but that's not specific to my faction. That's coming from the Geller box. I can recognize that's coming down from there.
Yeah,
that's a core game mechanic, and it was like okay. And then the second thing we got, I'm talking about back in Kill Team 2, right?
Yes.
Previous edition. And the other thing we got is that we couldn't do like Mr. President, that thing whenever they want to shoot one of your guys, you can just grab another one and be like, yeah, no, you're shooting this guy.
Right? That's exactly like the Brood Brothers. That's what you were saying.
Yeah. I was like, hey, that's my thing.
We sacrifice guys. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, that's my.
And so what drew you to Blooded? Like, tell me the story of how you chose Blooded as your as your team?
I'm a rule of cool guy. I saw the Ogre and I was like, I'm playing that team. Fuck it. And then I started playing it out and I was like, holy shit, this plays right like Skaven.
Yeah.
They play exactly like Skaven. I was like, holy shit, yeah. Lead from the back,
Yeah.
lives are cheap and lead from the back. And I
That's
was like,
amazing.
this is my place, man. I'm staying here.
That's
Uh,
amazing. So, that being said, you said Skaven, right? So, were you a Skaven guy? Did you play AOS or
yeah,
old before?
I used to play AOS. Well, I started out in Mordheim.
Oh wow, Mordheim. Damn.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer. So I started out playing rats in Mordheim. I was like, whoa, I love this shit. And I like throwing
Wow.
rocks with a sling, just like that.
Yeah.
Then I started playing eventually Age of Sigmar. I never got into old fantasy because
Oh,
I was like, little Ratman was like, hey, mom, can I get some Warhammer's armies? And it was like, how much is that? Fuck no.
right? Yeah.
So as I grew and I started getting a couple of models here and there, I started playing a little bit of Mordheim. Then I
Yeah.
just
Mordheim here.
stick to my rats.
Nice.
Whenever I got my first paycheck, I was like, I'm buying a full fucking Warhammer army right now.
Dude.
Boom. And I
Right?
started playing AOS. It was like pretty much second edition, not quite second. It was like what 1.5 kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was after the weird point cost thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember quite well, but I already had point costs. That's as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. So I started playing there, and I was like, okay, this is fun. This is fun. But the one thing I didn't like about playing Age of Sigmar is that I had to just move. It was like yeah, I needed a moving truck. It's like there's a lot of shit, man. I could only play it at home. It was like I had a friend who played Fire Slayers, a friend who played Nurgle. I
Yeah.
was like, you guys can figure this out. You bring your shit here, we're playing here. I cannot take it outside. Come on.
Right? We
Yeah, it was like a suitcase.
it's you see those guys in Las Vegas or Worlds
Yeah,
with the
with
big
their
like carts, and you're like, man, oh, you're on table 1, we're on table 100. You need a little golf cart. You
yeah,
know?
you're a librarian.
Right? Yeah. Honestly, me and my brother played Old World, Warhammer Fantasy. It wasn't even Old World. So a good story for this grandpa as well. But we played when we were 14, and we came back after 10 years, and we're like, damn, the skirmish games are here. I love this now. We don't have to buy 250 models. So yeah.
That's what I always say. It's like a fraction of models, twice the fun. It's like it makes no
Right?
sense. A
Exactly.
fraction of the models, a fraction of the time, a fraction of the space, a fraction of the world,
And
twice the fun.
twice the fun. Exactly. And because you're playing a game, it doesn't take you 4 hours. It's
Mhm.
like 4 hours at the Kill Team World Championships because you can think it out, you can meet each other. That's needed. But 2 hour games usually is more than enough. And then you are not waiting like the whole half an hour for your opponent to play. And then you get to play, and then they get to play, right?
That's what got me away from Age of Sigmar and
Yes.
video games. I was like, I could go to the supermarket right now, do my whole week purchase, be back here, put my shit on the fridge, and you still won't be done with your turn. So I'm
Exactly.
going to Kill Team, baby.
Right. And it's like chess makes sense. It's like I go, you go. And I'm like, I love it because I escape reality because I'm so locked in the whole 2 hours. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
anything else except for this one game right now. This is the only thing that exists in this world right now. And it's amazing. So you called yourself Ratman because of the Skaven, right? Is it
I
because
always like rats.
Mm.
I like them. They're cool. They're
Yeah.
nice. They're cute.
I
They're
was
clean.
I'm sure everybody in the internet wants to know the origin of it because
Uh, so yeah, I always like rats. As a kid, I had like a couple of pet rats, but they weren't actually rats; they were like hamsters, but it was like closest thing I could get.
Yeah.
Like okay, and as I grew, I turned my eye into Skaven, and I was like, okay, I guess this is my thing.
They're
And
the
my
coolest.
yep, the coolest indeed. And whenever I started playing music and doing shit, my band was Ratman. So after that, people started like, hey, that's the guy from Ratman. And it's like, yep, I'm the Ratman.
No, wait, so your band is called Ratman as well?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. I'm gonna put in the show notes and the YouTube link. We're gonna have the Spotify links to Ratman band with all of the music. Look at that. Oh, is that your band logo?
Yeah, that's the album logo,
In Rat We Trust. Oh my God.
and that's
Let's
the
go.
album name.
That is so sick. Wow. That's so cool. I'm gonna share it with everybody. We're gonna listen. We're gonna jam it out. It's rock, right? You said it's rock?
Yeah, it's rock and roll,
Rock and roll.
good old rock and roll.
Let's go. I love rock. I love rock.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So okay, now we know the true origin story, your own origin story as Ratman.
The lore.
The lore, because you made a huge scene at Kill Team. I'm gonna share. This was you. Look at this guy. You cannot see this guy. And then you actually gave this amazing leopard skin. You gave that to Dan, and he wore that in his final.
Yeah.
So
So after my game with Alexa, I got paired against Dan.
you just want to play all the top players in a row, right?
And so I got like trashed.
Huh.
So that's what I like to tell people. Like I flew too close to the sun and I just got burned.
And then,
So
but he won because you gave him your jacket. That's
yeah, he got powers.
he got the powers. That you got the powers. Wow, yeah, that's amazing, man. And what's the story on the jacket? Is there
It's
a story?
crazy. I was actually, we got to Atlanta one day before the whole mumbo jumbo started, and we wanted to go like get to know the city. I don't know, buy some shit because back here in Argentina, shit's expensive as shit because of the importation fees and all that shit. So whenever you want to buy like a new phone or whatever, something like that, you gotta get it offshore. You know, it's like yeah.
Wow.
So we went to my buddy wanted to get a new phone and some I don't know sneakers and shit. I was bored as shit. I was smoking a spliff outside on the parking lot. I was like, yep, this is Atlanta. This is very nice. We went to Gigabytes. That's like the Warhammer, the free local store in Atlanta. After that, we went like to a little mall and guys were there. We ate something for lunch and they were going around here and there to the Apple store, to whatever. I was smoking a joint outside, drinking a glass of Coke. So after a while, I was like, okay, I'm bored now. I gotta go pee for real bad because I just had like a gallon, you know, those American fucking big cups.
Yeah, the big Coke.
And after you're done with it, the iceberg of ice you got inside the cup starts melting. So now you have water.
You got the hydration now. Yeah.
So I was like, I need a pee. I was like, where can I pee? And they sent me, it was like Macy's. It's like, fuck it. I went to Macy's. I went like to the third L, like on the third
Dante's Inferno.
Yeah. I was like down there. I was like, where's the bathroom? It's like right there by the clearance aisle. Okay. I was walking right straight to the bathroom. I walked past the clearance aisle. I saw this bad boy hanging there with a $25 tag on it. I was like, this is my new thing.
Oh
I
my
instantly
God.
grabbed it, put it on. I looked myself in the mirror, and the security guard walks past me, and he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's a sign. I'll take it."
Even the security guy is like, never
He's like, "Dude."
It looks so. I thought you had it custom tailored. It looks so good.
I just found it out of sheer luck.
Oh my God. And it fit you perfectly too. That's so funny.
It was my size.
That is the most incredible story ever. And then it's enshrined in legend. Not only you wear it everyone recognizes you. You make a huge scene, but then you give it to Dan, and he wins the world championships wearing it. So what a story! Wow.
At one point, my buddies asked me like, "Hey, how's the thing going?" I was like, "Well, this code is making it to championships to championship table." They were like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm giving it to the."
I mean, technically, he won wearing your skin. So, I mean, technically, you won as well.
I got a part of it. Yeah,
You can claim part of that for sure.
yeah. I got some glory to take home.
Yeah. Yeah. And, all right. So, I'm going to share more pictures here. You sent me some amazing pictures of your team. I want to highlight your team a bit here. So, let's go. This is I want to highlight the scene because you sent me some really cool pictures. This is your Ogren.
Yeah, holding the door.
Oh, that no one wants to be on the other side of that door.
Nope. No one wants to be on the other room. It's like I open the door, you're done.
I love that picture. The Ogren is such a cool model with the scorpion claw. So cool. And you have pictures from the scene here.
Yeah.
And this is the Córdoba scene. Where are you guys? Are you in a like an office space or
Yeah. That's our club.
Nice.
So right after the pandemic, like before this club was my house. We have no stores in here. Like there's a store in Buenos Aires, and I was like, okay, I don't live there, so I got to do something.
There's no Warhammer stores in.
No, not at all. There's
wow.
one because we have a saying that says that God's everywhere, but so
that's so funny. Yeah.
So
yeah, and so
we rented.
Got
we rented some office spaces.
Yep.
We started out with 2 of them, and now on this last, when we started this year, we rented next office, so now we have 3 of them. They're all next door. They're all connected. You know, when you go to a hotel and you get a double room, that they have like the door that connects us. So it's 3 offices, and they're all connected with the door in there. That's
wow.
magnific.
This is so cool. And look, you got like the sick trophy cabinets and fridge.
We sell our beers in there and some sodas and shit to keep hydrated and help support the club, because it's crazy. Our scene, this is not a store. No one makes money out of this. It's like it's a club. It's a completely self-sustained club. You have a directive commission, which is a couple of friends and I, which are the founding guys.
That's cool. And there's like 3 of you that found it and run it.
Yeah, we pay the rent and we basically run the place. But the people who go and play, they pay a subscription. That's about like $10 a month.
Wow.
And
cool.
They just can go and play it. We open 3 times a week, mandatory. The other 4 remaining days of the week, we open suggested war room. Like, for example, if people would be on the group chat, like, "Hey, I want to go play. Yeah, I want to." It's like, okay, fuck it. Here you go.
That's amazing. You're like building the community yourself. It's incredible.
And we don't make money out of it. All the money that people put in the club stays in the club. And if anyone want to go play, but they cannot pay for it, it's like, come over and play either way. We'd rather have 1 more player than having 10 more bucks on the club's bank account at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So we have a very expansionist mindset in there.
That's amazing. And it's growing. And the scene in Córdoba, how many people in it now?
Well, big time. Currently, our group chat has around like 120 guys.
Wow.
And girls. Yeah, it's insane, but they are not all active. You know, as a community person, you know that group chats usually have like plants and furniture in there. Like, guys that are just decoration in the group chat. It's like sometimes they speak or they'll ask something, but they don't come out and play. They didn't do the Warriors thing, like come out and play,
right?
So, but
They're too scared of this amazing team that you have here, man. They're like, I don't want to get destroyed by Ratman's amazing blooded.
We're very, how you call this? We're very pedagogic.
Yeah, pedagogical. Yeah,
There you go. That's the word I'm trying to get.
teaching, like teaching.
Yeah, we teach people. We try to level up. Like people would be like, hey, even in a tournament, it'll be like, hey, dude, don't stand up in there because I'm gonna blast you here. I can duck here, move here, and I'll blast you right there. So
That's
stay 1 inch back because I'll blast you.
That's amazing.
We try to get our new players better, and we try to get our old players better, and our old players teach our new players, and they all get leveled up. We don't level down. We want everyone to play at their best. We're not jealous with knowledge. We're not jealous with the information. If we know it, we'll teach it to you. And if we don't know it and you want to learn it, we'll learn it in order to be able to teach it.
That's amazing. And that's really what the Canadian scene is like now too. And I think that brings so many players in. And there's so much skill to be had that if you can have someone like yourself who's going to Worlds, who's so experienced and they can learn from you, I think that's going to help them like stay in the community and really get into the game.
That's the goal. I mean, it's hard to get into Warhammer, you know?
Yes.
And it's even daunting. It's like, shit, I want to play with, I want to be those guys, you know? And you see the guys playing with their toy soldiers. I want to be those guys. And it's like, okay, read this book, buy all this shit, get all this paint. And it's like, oh, whoa. I just wanted to play with toy soldiers. So we'll be like, okay, go to little trophy, you know, the thingy, the furniture with models. Pick whatever team you want to play. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to do nothing. If you want to buy it, and every time a new player would be like, I want to buy this team. Okay, try it first. We have it here. Here you go. Use mine.
Right.
Try it out. If you like it, you buy it, you paint it, you play it. Then
that's amazing.
Because for example, now I'm trying to get into bolt action, you know, the World War II war game.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt this in quite a while. It's like, I want to build my models. Shit. Boom. 300-page handbook. It was like, and I went through it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. And after that, just finding bolt action communities is very hard because it's not that much of a popular game. And there's a very popular rifle that's all the same. So whenever you're trying to find a community, you find a community of gun nuts. It's like, hey, my M1 Garand, it's like, okay. Yeah, I was looking for the toy soldier.
Yeah. You go out, everyone's got real guns, and you're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, wrong room. Sorry.
Yeah. So speaking of guns, we wanted to highlight your favorite. Give us your favorite models, your favorite operatives in Blooded.
Well, Blooded is a very nice team because it's a full team. You know, you don't excel particularly at anything, but you're just good enough and you have tools to deal with pretty much any sticky situation. There's just one thing you don't have and you won't ever have, that's any extra movement. That's it. And there's another 2 more things. I always tell people that we're a very honest kill team. Yeah. We don't have any crazy thick. We don't have any no obscuring, nothing like that. It's the salt of the earth. It's like the good guys. So no shenanigans. We just have a bunch of guns and a bunch of guys who know karate. They'll fight.
Right.
They'll gladly die for the cause.
Yes.
And that's the spirit. Lives are cheap and lead from the back. Not necessarily lead from the back, because, for example, our chieftain right there on screen, you want to go deep with him. You want to use him to spearhead sometimes or to build a very big threat area. Yeah. Because this guy gets a blooded token, and if he's on your side of the board, he's gazed instantly. So he, instead of retaining just a hit, he retains a crit. And he has a fucking power weapon, you know? Wow. You don't want that guy retaining crits. No. So you have to manage your blooded token economy. You have to make sure that you can get him to perform as good and as optimal. Sometimes you'll be like, I should I put blooded token in this guy that deals a bunch of damage. And I'd be like, no, I need to put it here because I need this guy to survive. And blooded token, you can do it like the Mr. President kind of shit. And that's the only reason why this skill team can play champion, the tag up, you know?
Yes.
It's like, I play champion, this is my champion. You lose the initiative, that guy's getting blasted. For sure.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, okay, you're blasting this guy, and now my champion's still gonna champion around.
And what is your most common? What's your most common tack up? Do you play champion the most commonly?
No, not at all. I play surveillance. I have enough models to go surveillance. I was like, I'll just sit and wait for you to be done with your activations. Okay, boom, picture. You won't kill that guy.
Yeah. Right?
And yeah,
Good.
surveillance seems very tricky, but once you can just click it, I like champion a lot. I play implant sometimes when I'm playing against elite, you know, but I'll swap between those three. But I'm going surveillance mostly.
Nice.
Mostly 80% of the time, I'll say.
Yeah. Yeah. Because implant can be tricky because you need sometimes to kill the model, do the damage. And I just started playing with those Skaven Ratlings, the ones here that I sent you. And the hardest thing when hold on, here it is. Here it is, just to show people, yeah, this was built in honor of you.
I feel very honored.
Dude, this is what you're thinking, man. Ratman would love these escape ratlings, but what I found with implant, when I've been playing only implant, and when I play only implant, then also it's tough. It's tough.
It's bad. I actually lost the game at Worlds because of going full implant. Because I was being more aggressive than I should have. I was exposing models in order to secure those implant points, and
yeah,
I lost due to a kill up. So there's the double edge to that sword.
Right. And sometimes if you don't kill the person, then they can score crit op, they score kill op, they score.
Yeah, that's what I do not like about implants, that it's very contra-intuitive. It's like, that's not how the game fucking works. It's like, you need to get that guy killed. Like,
yeah,
kill it. Like, you don't want to not want an enemy to die.
Yeah. It's called kill team, not implant team.
Yeah. It's
yeah. And I'm gonna get off these for a sec. I'm gonna go back to your blooded here. Who's like, out of all the teams, all the games, all the games that you've played, tell me like one model that's consistently surprised you, or like you just love that model, the way that it performs in the rule set and everything.
I really like the leader. He's really good because he's only 8 wounds and he saves some. That's a butcher.
Oh, sorry, that's the butcher. Sorry, where's the leader here?
It's
sorry, here.
That guy, the one that has 2 loadouts, plasma pistol and power sword.
Oh yes, sorry, right here. Yeah.
Okay.
That's by the thing.
Yeah. They all look the same.
Yep.
Like, you got to look at the weapons for actually knowing what you're looking for.
Your guide looks so cool. I love the head that you chose for this guy.
They're like the bad guys from Dark Tide. That's what I like about this team.
Yeah.
So that's the old loadout I used to use permanently, and now in the new edition, I'm using him on melee, so he's going with power sword.
No.
I put magnets, so I can just pick and mix. I can swap them.
You got the magneted here.
The next picture has a different loadout.
Is this him in the other picture? Yeah.
Yep. The same guy.
You are amazing. Wow.
I like to have my options, even though I'm always picking the same one. But
yeah.
I like to have
the whiskey wig. Yeah. Wow.
This guy just goes to your face. And he has another interesting gimmick that you could do if you want to do more cagey blooded, which is something I do not play. If I do not know how to be cagey, I'll just go tits up. going for it.
You can't put a rat in a cage, man. No way.
It's like the bull after you showed him the red cloth. It's like, yeah,
The bull horns coming out full.
going
Right?
for it.
Love it,
So
man.
I really like to getting there. I
Yeah.
want to cross your side of the board. Do
Yeah.
not play contain against blooded because they want to get in there. They are rewarded for being on your side of the board, and that's something you're always going to be looking on. So whenever this guy is on your side of the board and has a blooded token, he gets the super blood token. But if he stays back, he can recover blooded tokens from people who die that are on his line of sight and within 6 inches of him. So he has his little support thing. I don't use.
Yeah.
Just I'll be blatantly honest.
You just go. You're using them for the utility.
Sometimes I'll trigger it like accidentally, like, oh, this guy, he sees it, but it's not because I'm planning to leave this guy back. And I like to get a kill real quick. And if I can get a kill in turning point 1, I got a forter, I got a gaze of the gods in turn 2. Yes, I'm gonna get you a kill. I'm gonna get one more blooded token on whenever we're starting the next turning point. I'm getting one more blooded token because I did 1-800 horn with my comms, which is if he has a blooded token, he can spend an action to get another one. He calls corn and be like, "Hey, dude, I need more."
1-800 corn. I love that so much.
So
where's your comms guy? There he is.
That's it.
He's talking to Corn on the phone right here.
Yeah, it's like, we need more. He's screaming there.
Give me more blooded token.
Bring them on.
I love that so much.
My first blooded token off the game, the one I get in turning point 0, goes for this guy. Because I'm placing him right in the middle of my deployment zone. So he can have 6 inches this way or 6 inches that way, a bubble, and be like, I won't move. I just do 1-800 corn, and give 1 APL to someone.
Boom.
That I need to move that and shoot on the next turning point or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for it.
Just keep them kind of stationary and
If I'm able to get to sneak that kill on first turning point, I'm getting 4 blood tokens on the second one.
Which is,
There's a caveat. If I don't manage to get the kill, you do, I'm still getting it. That's
right.
Every time, the first time one of my models dies on the turning point, within 6 inches of any of your models, no, actually, any of my models have to be within 6 of other model of yours, I'll get the cookie.
Right.
You kill me, I get a cookie. I kill you, I get a cookie.
Yeah.
Either way, it works out for me. Lives are cheap. So as I told you, I always play with the Ogrin and 2 goons. The guys with Alaskan, conscripted the trooper.
Do you not?
I love it.
So do you not take the butcher or the enforcer, or
no, the butcher, I take him. He's just a regular.
Butcher. Oh, he's just a regular, but you don't take the enforcer here.
I don't I cannot find play for him. There's several key, very good plays you can make with the enforcer.
Yeah.
Like getting your drug dealer to be able to distribute. If you get your enforcer, you can have 3 guys with relentless on the first turning point that will last for the whole game. He's the worst doctor of the game. He's a drug dealer.
Yes.
He doesn't revive. He's 2 years away from getting his medical license, so he only sells drugs. Just like anyone would do.
Right? Yeah. All aspiring doctors, just sell drugs.
Yeah, that's the way. And that's the way to success. So he gets relentless. So you park him next to your 2 melee models, because the first one's for free, just like any good drug dealer. You get it on
free.
Turning 0. Yeah, first one's for free. And you give it to your Ogrin, of course, because who else? It's more important for you to have some relentless than that fucking guy.
Right?
I'll give it to my Ogrin. Turning point 1, I'll give it to either my Tog, my Butcher, my bossman or my flancer, any of my melee guys,
Yep.
I'll try to prioritize the guys that do not have already ceaseless, because that guy has, some of those guys have ceaseless.
Yep.
So I'll try to prioritize not that, but if I see like I will need this guy with ceaseless right away, I'll be like, okay, take it. But if you have your enforcer, you can do the enforce action and get your doctor to pinch one more guy, you know, to give an extra shot, a booster.
Yep.
What's the problem with that? You kind of have to work 3 models
Yes.
to get that thing going.
I love your enforcer though. The way you colored him, he looks so sick.
I put a pirate ship
I love this.
on him.
Yes, man. Wow. We're actually in the midst of building the Skaven.
Yeah, the enforcer.
This is the
I know that.
Skaven enforcer right here.
I recognize that power fist anywhere.
Yeah. And then this is the leader. We made the leader guy over here. So
Yes, sure.
yeah, with the power weapon. So I
Yeah.
don't know, man. We might build out the full-blooded for you, man. And then
Yeah, man.
just
So what for
let
it?
me know where to send it. We're just gonna send it down. Córdoba, man.
I'm all in, man.
Dude, we'll send it down. You want us to paint it, we'll paint it for you, and then
Full up. That'd be beautiful.
good, man. You're a legend, so we have to do it for you, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, that's pretty much I love my grenadier, the brimstone grenadier.
This guy right here, yeah.
He's a mean bad guy. That guy right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. His special bomb, like he has cracks and shit, but he's got his very special diabolic bomb.
Yep.
Last edition was mean as shit. Now this edition is not as mean, but it's essentially crack grenade that has blast too.
Wow.
So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
This guy looks like the most badass mother. He's just like,
He's got his little 5 o'clock shadow right there.
I love that, man. It's true. You put it right in, and he's like, I'm about to mess some people up right now, man. Damn. Dude. Yeah, so those are your favorite guys. Brimstone Grenadier. Leader, you use them really aggro. You looks like you have a lot of tools for a lot of different things. And how long have you been playing the Blooded? Like, overall, how many games? How many years? How many games?
I have no idea how many. I wish I could somehow track how many games I have under my belt with these boys.
Yeah.
But I essentially started painting them as soon as they came out. And I'll say it took me about 2 months, maybe a month or something to get them all done.
Yeah.
And ever since I got them all painted out, I never stopped playing them. It's like,
dude,
it was like a love at first play.
Yeah.
I feel at home in here.
Yeah.
Those are my boys.
Yeah. I just wanted to show what they're like here. The whole team.
At Words.
Ratman. Yeah.
And Drew stuff also. And
right,
my neighbor.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
That was insane.
You played this. Yeah.
I played Drew as well. I played versus my neighbors. That was, I think, my very last game.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great.
But yeah, your guys look so great. The theme is so good. I love your basing.
My basing is trash because I painted this in Kill Team 2 when Octarius was the top dog for terrain. I was like, they're fighting in Octarius and there's a bunch of shit in the floors.
But look at this. You have the orc skulls there.
The little skull. Yeah.
I love that though. That's so sick.
It's all scrap piles and shit. And I made them because I have a very funny living situation that I'm very good friends with my upstairs neighbor. So I have like a Seinfeld kind of thing going on. Yeah. It's like, hey. I think I'm Kramer. After thinking it through, we came to that conclusion.
Jerry, hey. You gonna eat
fridge,
that?
You know? Yeah.
You gonna wear that shirt? You gonna wear that shirt?
who's your leopard coat guy? You know, my friend Bob Sigmar.
Right?
So, and he paints as well, but
Wow.
he doesn't play Warhammer. He paints like military World War II tanks and planes and shit. So it's like, excuse me, Mr. Neighbor, would you have a little cup of black ink wash I could borrow? It's like, yeah, here, you take it. And so he was like, hey, I have all this bunch of extra bits I'm going to throw away. Do you want him? I was like, holy shit, yeah, man, this is gold. Don't throw your bits, man.
Dude,
He's like,
yeah.
yeah, I throw them. Like he was like, I don't need them anymore. I already built it and painted my little tank. That's it. Don't throw the bits. So every
Dude.
time he's leftover bits, he just brings them down here.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
amazing. And then that's what I
yeah,
love it, just collecting bits and putting it on. But dude, exceptional job. Exceptional job. Even the cloak there. Oh man. We're at the 1 hour mark here. I know it's getting late there in Argentina, but it's been amazing to have you on. A legend, a true legend of the Kill Team community. Man,
an absolute pleasure.
dude, it was so great to get to know you, to get to know the backstory of not only you, your band, your jacket, the Córdoba scene, your amazing blooded team. And I will be consulting you the whole way as we build the blooded team for you. And
Oh man,
you let us know what you want. And
I'm honored, man. I'm very honored.
we thought of you immediately, man. I was like, this is so great. Thank you so
That's,
much for coming on.
thank you for having me. And if I might blog, you can search for warpgames.arg on Instagram. That's our club, and we have a lot of fun.
Warp Games,
ARG, as in Argentina.
warpgames.argentina. Man, you're building a whole scene. It's so amazing. You guys were incredible at Worlds, and Argentina and Canada on the rise right here.
Yeah, let's go, man. We're starting from the ground up,
Right?
starting to pile up.
And we said we could be related because we're both from Italian backgrounds, and we went one to Canada, one to Argentina. So we're all just kind of
Same port, different boats.
exactly right. Man, so good to see you. Whenever you come to Canada, you let us know you have a place to stay.
Thank you so much. I would love to visit Canada again. I've been to Toronto once, and I went to Quebec, and it's just a very beautiful country you got in there.
And I got to come to Argentina too. When I do, I'll come for some Kill Team.
You call me up. Me rat cave is your rat cave.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
It would be honored.
And I wanted to not let this opportunity pass by and send a very big hug to the whole British and not Skill Team family
Yes.
for the loss of Chris Bloor.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy, and it's a real big tragedy
Yeah.
that he isn't anymore with us.
I agree. That's amazing guy, amazing community. Left us way too soon. And it's good that the Kill Team community rallied around, and our thoughts and prayers are with him 100%.
It was a very sad week indeed. My thoughts and prayers as well are on with him. I hope he's in a better place now.
Yes. Yeah. Our thoughts go out to him and his whole family and his wife. And yeah, and the Kill Team community is so great, such great guys rallying around. And
it was a beautiful thing to see, like the whole community standing up for him. Like, you don't get to see that in MTG.
no,
That's like a real brothership, you know, everyone standing up for each other, checking out, and
dude,
the whole situation was very sad, but it was very moving to see everyone care.
100%. Yeah. And we're just going to build as a world community. We're going to build this game until it's as popular as chess. And
Yeah.
it's chess, but way better chess. And it's incredible, man. So Honor, you're like a brother now already. You'll be the third twin on Twin Hammer anytime.
Thank you so much, brother. I love you all. If you're playing Kill Team, man, the Ratman loves you. Keep it up.
You hear
Teach people.
everyone out there, the Ratman loves you. Keep on playing team.
My infinite love for everyone.
Yes.
My big heart. I'm a big boy with a big heart. I love you all.
And thank you to everyone who's listened this far. And you guys are amazing. We love you all. Man, everyone loves you. Canada's sending all of their big love back, and we appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. And I'll be back if you have me back. I'm always up for chatting and talking about miniatures and shit.
We're gonna talk about it when we have the blooded team, the new Skaven blooded team. It's gonna be amazing, man. All right.
That'd be crazy. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening.